Help does not come to you unless you're there asking for it. Help will not find you unless you got to put it out there.
Again, I couldn't agree more with your comment about the importance of getting comfortable with uncertainty. I think and as an entrepreneur, the only thing that is certain is uncertainty. But I guess for me, the reason I feel comfortable in, I guess, waking up in the morning and not knowing what certainty is going to come through the day, or knowing that without question curveballs are going to get thrown at me, is because, let's say, other than in some very unusual or extreme situations, I feel equipped with the skill set or the knowledge, or let's say the access to the mentors or the advisors to be able to get me through the uncertainty and make me feel more certain. Does that make sense?
But Matt, what I would say is that you got to credit yourself, right? You got to start off with there is something about you and anybody who's entrepreneurial who has actually, had the courage to live with uncertainty. And somewhere along your life, you would have seen that there's a group of people who function in a particular way. You would have decided, well, that ain't for me, and therefore I'm going to take the courageous step and go down the entrepreneurial route. And when people do that, you do find your tribe, as they say, and that every single thing that I have achieved in my life, somebody's gone out of their way to give me a break. Everything, somebody's gone out of my way to bring a break. Now, again, what I say to people is this, is that it's a bit, and I use the relationship metaphor quite a lot, really. And it's what we have to do is that it's a bit like falling in love. There's no guarantees of falling in love. You got to put it out there, and you got to trust that you're going to get something in return. And again, it's a bit like entrepreneurialism. You put it out there, you say, this is what I want to do, and you trust that actually the help will come. And if you put it out there, it will come. The right people will come to you. But it has to start off with the fact that you're putting it out there. So it's very good to celebrate these mentors and the people that have helped you along the way. But you have had the courage to put it out there, because help does not come to you unless you're there asking for it. Help will not find you unless you got to put it out there to help me. And again, I think that a lot of people think that the amount of people that want to hide things, and they think they've got to, keep their heads below the parapet and expect that opportunity is going to come their way. They're just nuts. I say to people, you got to get in the ring. The thing about life is you got to get in the ring. And the moment you get in the ring, you're going to get whacked. You're going to get punched. And it's pretty simple. You either stay outside the ring and be the critic, the observer, or you get in the ring. And getting in the ring is fucking tough. It's difficult. It's hard. But that's the choice.
And it's interesting what you say about the importance of, you've got to put yourself out there and ask for help. And, I actually did a post about this on social media 3 or 4 days ago about, the importance of kind of putting your pride to one side and not having the ego to stop you asking for help. And we talk about these kind of cultural differences between the UK and the US, and something I talk about regularly is the importance of mentors, and that it's something that I really look, if I look back, I've obviously had mentors over the years, in an informal capacity. But I think if I'd have understood and embraced the concept 20 years ago, then a lot of the rough parts of my not so smooth journey may have been a lot smoother along the way. I think there's a very British thing of not asking for help, of feeling that we've got to do it for ourselves, make our own mistakes. And I think ultimately it's a foolish pride that slows us down and ultimately can stop a lot of people from achieving what they want to achieve.